Hello guys, welcome to Psychology of Freedom. So this time gagawin natin yung request nila Chris and Kenneth Bryan. Ang request ni Chris, pwede daw ba makita yung cognitive function sa song? And ang request naman ni Kenneth, analysis daw ng song ni Pablo na La Luna. So we will do that simultaneously. So titignan natin kung makikita yung cognitive functions through the song, kung pwede ba natin siya i-type through the song, tapos i-interpret natin yung song niya at the same time. So, to you guys, thank you so much for requesting this kasi interesting tong topic na to for me and pati yung song ni Pablo na La Luna. Napakinggan ko na to and I don't know if may alam si Pablo sa psychology but it seems na parang he knows more about the human psyche than the average person. So, this will be interesting. So, before we start, i-review muna natin yung personality type ni Pablo. So, we typed him before as an ENTP, also known as the visionary. So, brief description lang ulit ng personality ni Pablo. 'Di ba? Meron siyang extroverted intuition hero, awareness of the possibilities, what ifs, what might happen, being aware of the future or the future of other people, consequences, 'di ba? Aware din siya sa mga wants and desires and intention ng ibang tao and he gives freedom of choice sa ibang tao. And itong mga NE users, they seek to be desired, they seek to be wanted by other people. And NE also makes them very inventive and original. So, second function nila is introverted thinking parent. This makes them very good thinkers, all about what's true and what's false, very logical, kind of problem solver. And meron silang extroverted feeling child, all about caring for other people's feelings, all about empathy, being self-sacrificing, being self-deprecating. And this also makes them easily guilted. Yan. Introverted sensing inferior naman, they are afraid of having a bad experience, afraid of being weak. Yan. So, ano yung interaction style nila? Ang interaction style nila is informative, initiating, movement. Temperament nila is abstract, systematic, and pragmatic. And last is, ano ba yung four sides of the mind ng mga ENTP? So, meron silang, yun na nga, nakita na natin, ENTP, ego. Meron silang ISFJ subconscious, INTJ unconscious or shadow, and ESFP superego. So, if you want to know more about Pablo's personality, mas detailed, you can check yung typing video ko sa kanya and yung description ng mga ENTP. So, ayan. Punta na tayo dun sa song. So, itong song na lalo na si Pablo mismo yung nagsulat nito. And before ko to gawin, sinearch ko muna kung ano ba yung Laluna. Di ba Laluna is moon? And tinignan ko kung ano yung symbolic representation ng moon. Ang sabi sa sinearch ko is, ang moon daw represents the hidden aspects of the human psyche. So, marami pa siyang ibang meaning, pero ito yung kinuha ko kasi ito yung related sa psychology. So, sabi, di ba, hidden aspect of our psyche. Ibig sabihin, that's the part na hindi tayo aware. So, I would assume na yan yung unconscious side ng mind natin or yung tinatawag natin na shadow. Synonymous yan eh. Unconscious, shadow, synonymous yan. So, tignan natin. So, let's go to the first paragraph. So, ang sabi, di ba, anong ingay yon? Saan nanggaling yon? That's introverted sensing, sensation na na-receive niya, sense of hearing, di ba? Sa tagal nakakulong bilang araw ng panahon. Introverted sensing pa din kasi kinukwento niya yung past experience niya. And then, teka, got my shackles on. That means I am home. Shackles meaning parang kadena. Parang handcuffs. Parang ganun. Basta kadena siya. And I think this symbolizes na parang not really literal na naka-imprison siya or nakakadena siya. But I think this symbolizes mental imprisonment. And if it's all about symbolism, then syempre, that's abstract. Got no room for visitors. It'll be best if you leave me alone. Informative tong language na to. Kasi kapag direct, ang sasabihin lang, leave me alone. Nag-uutos, bossy pakinggan, di ba? Pero dito, nag-inform mo na siya na wala siyang room for visitors. Nagbibigay pa rin siya ng choice sa role na gustong i-assume ng kausap niya. So it's off. It's up to you if you want to leave me alone or not, but it would be best to leave me alone. Ganyan, informative, nagbibigay siya ng information. So, itong whole paragraph na to ay based dun sa cognitive functions, temperament, and interaction sa style na nakuha natin. He is in his ENTP ego. Yan. So, and how do we interpret this naman? Sabi niya, di ba, he's got shackles. So, sabi ko nga kanina, yung shackles symbolizes parang mental imprisonment. So, sa madaling sabi, self-suppression. Sinusuppress niya yung certain parts of himself, um, his authenticity. Yan yung personal interpretation ko of the first paragraph. So, doon na tayo sa pangalawa. Sabi niya dito, hey, go away. Direct yan. So, dito mukhang nagta-transition na siya sa INTJ unconscious niya kasi 'di ba mga INTJ is direct. And then, I'd be rude if I ask you to stay. That's rude TE labels, extroverted thinking. Cause I'm gonna pray right before I try to eat my prey. That's introverted intuition, stating your intention. This is what I will do, blah, blah, blah. Pessimistic NI. And he is speaking in metaphors, 'di ba? Again, so abstract. Kinumpare niya yung sarili niya sa isang predator. Sabi niya, you know what they say, that's TE. Extroverted thinking, caring about what other people think. And then, who cares what they say? TE critic. Kinikriticize niya yung thinking ng ibang tao. Don't invade my space. That's direct. Diba? Commanding. Because if you do, then I'll leave you like what you're doing. Not okay. Abstract. Introverted intuition. Stating what you intend to do. So, itong whole paragraph naman na to, I think, based dun sa cognitive functions, he is more on the INTJ shadow side ng mind niya. So, nakakatuwa kasi pag napanood mo yung video, literal na meron siyang dalawang katauhan. Parang nagsisimbolize or parang nagre-represent ng ENTP ego niya, the good one, and the INTJ unconscious. So, yung personal interpretation ko naman dito, dito niya sinabi yung reason bakit niya sinuppress yung certain part of himself. Sabi niya, I'm gonna pray right before I try to eat my prey. Diba? What do predators do to their prey? Diba? They hurt their prey. That is the reason why he's trying to suppress yung authentic part na yon ng sarili niya. Na merong predatorial tendency. Kasi makakasakit siya ng ibang tao. Kumbaga, parang he's trying to give other people a warning na it's not gonna be good if they stay or if they invade his space. Kasi, yun nga, lalabas yung parang bad side niya or predatorial tendency. So, doon na tayo sa third paragraph. Let's see. Siguro nga panahon na para ako'y magising. Harapin at yakapin tunay na ako'y magiging. Abstract to. Alamin mga bagay na makakaya kong gawin. One's own potential. That's introverted intuition. And yung word na alamin, usually attached yan to introverted thinking. Then, kapag ang takot at kinakatakutan ko'y ako rin. Maybe this is fear of revealing his authentic self, being his authentic self. And still, abstract yan. Kahit san magpuntay piging, uhaw ay di na darating. Ako'y magpapakalasing sa dugong bawat magpiling. So speaking in metaphors, comparing himself to that of a beast, abstract na din. And introverted intuition. Tapos, umagay di na darating, buwan ay laging nakatingin. Di na usong, huling-hiling, tara simulan natin. Abstract yan. Sabi ko kanina, di ba, the moon symbolizes the hidden aspect of our psyche or yung suppressed part of our psyche, and I believe yun yung shadow, yung unconscious side ng mind natin. So, personal interpretation ko dito, di ba nga, sabi natin lagi in psychology, I always talk about waking up, being more conscious, being more aware of ourselves. So I think ito yung part na he's on the process of discovering that, discovering the shadow element to his personality and maybe trying to integrate that into his psyche. So, wait lang. Ano ba muna yung shadow? Explain ko muna, di ba? So, sabi ko nga before, meron tayong good and bad side sa personality natin. The yin and the yang. So, kung ikaw, naturally, sensitive ka, empathic, less assertive, and self-sacrificing, giver, yung opposite side nun is yung shadow mo. So, being more assertive, being less sensitive, self-important, yan yung shadow mo. And if you are naturally confident, aggressive, selfish, and more of leaning to the side of being the taker, yung opposite side naman nun, yun yung shadow mo. And itong shadow elements sa personality natin, we naturally suppress this. Kasi nga, hindi to accepted ng mga tao sa paligid natin and ng society at large. Ang accepted ng tao is yung people pleaser side natin, which is yung ego. Ito yung nakakatanggap ng acceptance, approval, validation from the outside, 'di ba? So quite naturally, hindi talaga natin i-cultivate yung shadow natin kasi nga we all want acceptance. We all want approval and we all want to be seen as worthy or valid. So that's the ego and the shadow, the good and the bad. Pero yung good and bad, that's just labels na we attach to it. Pero I'll explain more of that later. So dito sa paragraph na to, pinapakita ni Pablo yung shadow niya, yung more aggressive, more assertive, not afraid to rock the boat na part ng sarili niya. Pinapakilala niya na yan dito sa third paragraph. Yan, so punta tayo dun sa pang-apat. So sabi niya, that was a nice proposal. That's FE, complimenting other people. But I'm trying to avoid trouble. That's introverted sensing. This is what I'm doing. Diba? I'll admit keeping myself to myself isn't ideal. So this is introverted thinking. This is what's true. Diba? This is what I think. Should I really go out there and be healthy though it's clear? Etong part na to, very informative. He's not choosing his role in the conversation and also introverted sensing. What should I do? Ito ba yung duty ko? Ito ba yung obligation ko? Kasi nga ang mga SI users, they act based on what they should do and not based on what they want. So yan. Yung last, the whole world is unfair. Very SFJ NTP tong statement niya na to. Kasi nga, di ba, ang mga Crusaders, they are all about fairness. So, dito naman sa pang-apat na paragraph, you're going to see yung less aggressive, less assertive, and kind of people-pleaser side to his personality, which is the ego. We all have egos, di ba? So, pag nakita mo yung video niya, he goes back and forth dun sa ego and unconscious side ng mind niya. The ego being the less aggressive and yung unconscious, which is the more aggressive side to his personality. And makikita mo dito kung ano yung nag-hold back sa kanya, which is yung fear. Lahat tayo may fear na ganito, fear of being judged, fear of not being accepted, fear of being seen as bad. Yan yung nag-hold back sa atin para i-integrate yung shadow natin. Pero tulad ng sinabi niya, you cannot be healthy without integrating the shadow part of your personality kasi it's there for a purpose. So, let's say, yung nature mo or yung ego mo is that of a self-sacrificing, conflict avoider, people-pleasing person. Pag naka-encounter ka ng predatorial behavior, meaning an abuser or a narcissist, you'll always fall prey. Kasi wala kang aggressive wala kang hindi mo na-integrate yung aggressive aspect ng personality mo. So what you need is something more assertive and ready to fight back. Kasi kapag wala ka niyan, you don't stand a chance if you encounter yung mga badly socialized na mga tao na ready to violate you. You'll always be a victim. Kaya nga 'di ba ang mga victims of abuse, ang intervention talaga sa kanila is assertiveness training. Kasi doon nila natututunan i-integrate yung opposite ng personality nila na more aggressive and more confident. Kasi we all have that within us. We're just suppressing it because of fear. So, ang intervention nga is ini-integrate yun sa personality nila kasi that's the best way to protect themselves. Kailangan malaman ng mga aggressors that they know how to fight back. So, yan. Kailangan natin i-integrate yung shadow element sa personality natin para nandyan siya pag kailangan natin. So, hindi naman tayo magiging masama kapag in-integrate natin yung bad side natin. Kasi para lang siyang martial arts. You don't use it every day. Pero pag may na-encounter ka na tao na, yun nga, pwede kang i-violate or i-abuse or i-take advantage, hindi ka helpless. Meron kang bala, kumbaga. So, yan yung shadow natin. It's not a bad thing. No one is purely good. No one is purely evil. Hindi yan nag-i-exist. It's just two sides of the same coin. 'Di ba? Two sides lang natin yan. We're all both good and bad. To think na you're only good is, that's us being delusional. 'Di ba? We both have the yin and the yang to our personality. And yung difference between healthy and unhealthy people is yung integration of those, conflicting sides. 'Di ba? Pero how do you integrate ba yung shadow part ng personality mo? You simply stop resisting. Kasi kusa namang lumalabas yung shadow aspect ng personality natin kapag na-violate tayo. Pero ano ginagawa natin? We suppress kasi we're afraid to be seen as bad. So you simply stop resisting and let it out. You do it over and over para next time, mas madali mo na siyang ma-access. And also, aside from not resisting, i-examine mo din yung fear mo. Fear of being called the bad one, fear of being rejected, fear of not being accepted. Yun lang yung mga nag-hold back sa atin to show our, alam mo yon, yung shadow element, which is also an authentic part of ourselves. So, ayan, let me give you an example of a well-integrated na individual. Look at former President Duterte. Diba, one moment, nagmumura siya, merong mga statements na sobrang harsh, napapatayin niya daw, ganyan-ganyan. And then the next moment, makikita mo na umiiyak siya para dun sa mga sundalo or umiiyak siya para dun sa mga batang may cancer. That's a well-integrated individual. Kumbaga, he has reconciled the opposite parts of himself, yung shadow aspect and yung ego niya. So, he's already comfortable using his shadow. Inabolish niya na yung idea of always being the good one. Diba? Kasi imprinted yan sa psyche natin. We always want to be seen as good. Pero that's not authentic. Hindi yun healthy para sa atin. So, yan. Doon naman tayo sa panglimang paragraph. So, I've been living all my life right behind these bars. Introverted sensing, past experience, and bars as a symbol of suppressing his authentic self. So abstract. I bleed the life, the knife cut through all these scars. Introverted sensing and abstract. Sabi niya, ito yung life as a result of those pain and trauma. Unlike your mind, are deep. I buried 6 feet what's beneath the pain I gained from hella grind. So, extroverted thinking, critic. Kasi kini-criticize niya yung thinking ng ibang tao. And also, introverted sensing pa rin, talking about his past experiences, and informative. These are my lifelines. I'll die if it's my time. Abstract, metaphor. He's saying how important yung mga past experiences niya, even if painful, Sabi niya, di ba, those are his lifelines. Lifetime as it twists and turns, still abstract. I'll keep updating my timeline. That's extroverted intuition. Being more flexible, di ba, sa timeline niya, mas attached yan sa extroverted intuition. So, itong whole paragraph na to and yung previous one, more of ENTP, ego. And I think dito sa part na to, kinukwento niya lang yung mga pinagdaanan niya, how those painful experiences were pivotal to where he is or what his life is today. Naman tayo sa pang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 na paragraph. Wala nang maitatago pa, nagbukas na ang pulang kurtina. So I think itong ibig sabihin ng pagbubukas ng pulang kurtina is revealing his shadow self na. Parang ready na siya i-integrate yon. So abstract. Simula na ng lalo na abstract. Dugoy dadanak na sa kaluluwang mapanghusga. Since he is ready to show his shadow, alam niya rin na magkakaroon ng conflict. So abstract and then extroverted intuition. And ito'y hindi magtitimpi, hindi niya na isusuppress, 'di ba? Yung authentic part na 'yon ng sarili niya. Kahit pa sabihin na hindi dapat itama ang mga mali. Usually, yung mga correcting other people, 'di ba? Mga TI users, introverted thinking. Kasi nga mali kailan may respeto'y di mabibili. Respect is more attached to extroverted thinking, pero sabi niya hindi mabibili, so still introverted thinking. And etong whole paragraph naman na to, again, is nandun siya sa ENTP side of his mind. Yung whole message ng paragraph na to, parang nag-stop na siyang mag-resist sa shadow niya. He lets it out. And sabi ko nga, di ba, magkakaroon ng conflict as represented by yung line na dugo ay dadanak na. Kasi syempre, what do you expect, di ba? If people are used to you being self-sacrificing, being people pleaser, and then all of a sudden you turn the opposite of that. Syempre, there is shock. May shock value 'yon para sa ibang mga tao kasi finally pinapakita mo na yung shadow. You can just imagine kung gaano kalaki yung possibly conflict na magawa nun. So, doon naman tayo dito sa 7th paragraph. Sa tanang buhay ko'y naglakbay ng mag-isa, mga paniniwala ko'y di nabasag ng iba. Introverted sensing, informative, paniniwala all about beliefs, extroverted thinking. Di kailanman kailangan ng maraming kaibigan na sa kalagitnaan ng digmaan ay nawawala. Extroverted intuition, what other people will do in the future. At kung kailangan wala sila, yun ay di problema. Kayang-kaya at matagal na ginagawa ko na. All about being independent. That's pragmatism. Ang iba iniisip na sila'y pag wala sila. Extroverted thinking critic, kini-criticize yung thinking ng ibang tao. Pwes di ako tulad nila, hibang ka ba? TE, comparison. So, this is more of ENTP, INTJ-ish side ng mind niya. Interpret ulit natin. Ito yung part na na-integrate niya na yung shadow aspect ng psyche niya na parang he doesn't care anymore even if mag-isa lang siya on that journey, even if ma-reject siya ng mga tao. Diba? Okay. Doon na tayo sa second to the last. Galing sa wala, ako'y namuhay sa walang humpay na pagkahig ng lupa. Introverted sensing, abstract. San man mapadpad aking paa, di iniinda ang nakalipas na. So, introverted sensing, abstract and informative. Hanggang sa di namalayan na ang puso ay bato na, kaya kinulong ko ang sarili mag-isa. He's saying na parang naging manhid na siya or maybe naging cold siya or maybe naging harsh siya. Kaya sinuppress niya yung authenticity niya. That's extroverted feeling. Caring about what other people will feel, 'di ba? At the expense of yourself, at the expense of himself, sinacrifice niya yung authenticity niya for the sake of other people's feelings. So, kinulong niya na lang yung sarili niya, di ba? And then, at binigay ang natatanging susi na meron ako sa kanya. So, pag napanood niyo yung music video niya, makikita mo, dun niya lang din sa sarili niya binigay yung key. So, ibig sabihin, he is the only one who holds the key para mapalaya yung suppressed part na yon ng psyche niya, ng katauhan niya. And then, at kung mahanap ang sarili, magkukusa, luluwas sa lungga at magsisimula. Again, abstract and introverted intuition. More of ENTP side to ng mind niya. And dito, kinukwento niya kung paano siya napunta sa point na kailangan niyang isuppress yung authenticity niya. And because of that self-suppression, he essentially lost himself. Kasi nga, di ba, kung mahanap ang sarili, sabi niya. Yan. And then yung last, ito ang lalo na hindi kita pipilitin na maniwala. That's introverted thinking kasi he doesn't really care about what you believe or what other people think. Ang ngipin mas nakikita kapag ito'y wala. Abstract. Interpret natin yan later. Simulan na ng lalo na lamon ang di maniwala, kayo'y magtago na lalo ka na. So, inulit niya lang dito. Abstract yan. So, itong last paragraph na to, yung line na ang ngipin mas nakikita pag wala, I interpret this as mas dangerous yung mga taong hindi aware sa shadow aspect ng personality nila. Bakit? Kasi pag hindi tayo aware, ibig sabihin, hindi natin mai-integrate yon sa psyche natin. Ibig sabihin, it will grow bigger and bigger and more intense. Diba? Parang tulad sa kumukulong tubig, if you don't let a little steam out, a little heat out here and there, it will explode. It's going to be messy. So, ironically, pag nagkaroon tayo ng awareness, mas nakokontrol natin and mas tame natin yung shadow natin. Bringing it to light lessens its control over us, lessens its hold over us. Pero pag hindi tayo aware, we're just, blindly being controlled by it. So, yan. Ano ba yung conclusion natin dito? Pwede bang i-type yung tao through a song? Kind of, but not really. Kasi hindi naman natin madidetect lahat, di ba? So, tulad nun, yung initiating versus responding, hindi natin yung madidetect through the song. We need to see him really interacting with other people, di ba? And samahan mo pa ng cognitive transition, di ba? Kaya mahirap. And also, this song, I think, is a perfect representation ng unconscious mind natin, also known as the shadow. And I think kaya sinabi niya rin sa huli, last part na di kita pipilitin na maniwala kasi most people are not aware of the existence of their shadow. Diba? Some people wake up to this sooner, some people don't, and that's okay kasi nga we all have different timelines. Kasi pag hindi ready ang isang tao to wake up, then they won't. But that doesn't mean na hindi real itong shadow or unconscious mind natin. So ayan, sa mga nag-request, kina Chris and Kenneth, thank you so much. Etong song na to very psychological. I just didn't realize before. And yun, if you're an ENTP, comment down below if nakarelate kayo sa song na to. And also, if you have different interpretation ng song na to, sabihin nyo lang. We're happy to hear your thoughts. So again, thank you guys for listening and watching. I might be doing more of this in the future. And yun lang. See you sa next video.